Hello, my beautiful soul family. Welcome to my channel, The Mystical Hummingbird. I'm happy that you can be here with me today on this beautiful Sunday, the 2nd of November. I can't believe how fast time is just flying. I have to tell you, yesterday as I was driving away from the city, I noticed the colors up in the mountains and how it's changing and how they've made their seasonal change. I haven't been able to go out very much the last little while due to my patient and her condition. But when I have done so, I've been able to notice the changes in the season. I have to tell you, I wrote some notes here. To me, autumn holds a certain type of nostalgia and a romantic notions of days past. And it is incredible for me to think that we are now commencing a new month, November, when only days ago it was the beginning of October. Yeah. There must be definite a movement going on behind the scenes, for I feel that time is showing that she's in control. We have gone through the spring and the summer and now into autumn, the fall. Then comes the stillness of winter with its silence echoing into the dark and long winter nights. There's nothing like a roaring fire within a hearth to warm up a room, bring coziness into the ambience and set winter on. Hot cups of chocolate and tea, long languid evenings of rest as others are outside playing in the snow and the crisp air, and then the bitter cold. Others are skiing, enjoying outdoor activities. Now, after winter is done, here appears spring with her charms. Little buds appear even in late snow, gracing the gardens with her green delight. All is new and reformed from winter's rest. So then appears summer with their enchanting exuberance. Long sunny days filled with activities, such high energetic days at the beach, concerts, family gatherings, and so forth. So I began to think of the significance of the seasons and how they relate to life. This becoming of life, a metaphor of life. The 4 seasons represent the various phases of life. Spring, symbolizing all new, growing, like little buds shooting forth from the earth, new beginnings. And I thought, how beautiful is life. Nature shows us her beauty, and in turn we can identify our own lives in progression and evolution through the seasons. Summer can represent a maturity as well as toil, hard work, where autumn represents the harvesting season where changes become about. A reflection is needed to achieve a knowing of our personal growth. Then winter appearing in its silence, reflection, preparing us for the next cycle. As I've mentioned before in other videos that I've done before, the most constant of lessons taught by nature, by life, is changes. For within the 4 seasons, we can see that we are offered in each season of our lives a continuous process of change and evolution, of growth. guiding us to the next cycle of life with its challenges and filled with our dreams for those that like to create new beginnings for themselves and explore now new possibilities. We are always evolving, always, like the seasons. Some things are ever constant, like the sun, like breath itself. But changes are always imminent, for changes are an unavoidable part of life, and there's a dynamic nature within this life in all its forms. Some things we cannot control, but we can choose how to respond to life's little surprises. So to embrace life in all its forms, like nature embraces itself, and she lives the moment, does not hold anything except intentionally within her womb, earth, soil. Her seeds, they become dormant and sleep through winter to again appear in spring. Thus can we learn from her and keep in our thoughts process in our minds that which serves us and does us good, like intentionally saving and practicing gratitude for all that we enjoy. We must adapt, I feel, to changes. We should find our own resilience, and we should be proactive with our lives and take measures to have even better lives, like keeping ourselves healthy, both body, mind, and soul, and spirit, and focus on gratitude 24/7. I feel very strongly about this because gratitude is one of the most important things that will help us in our growth and our spiritual growth. Because to be grateful, it's a divine quality, and one I feel we should grow and become conscientious of it. For gratitude, I feel, has magic within her. The more gratitude you express about something you are grateful for, you experience more of that. You experience more of that. The universe conspires to give you more of that. I live this. I heard once a quote, something about life is 10% what happens to me and 90% of how I react to it. And I believe this to be true. This highlighting the attitude of how we can and do react to things is key for what we will experience thereafter. So being grateful is key for us to have a grateful heart, a humble heart and spirit, regardless of the things that we experience. And back to change, since change is a constant, like we are taught by nature, we should acquire a more deeper understanding of our role in this world of ours and practice gratitude daily. All of the changes we experience in this life, for all of the changes, we will incur unpleasant outcomes if we do not practice gratitude and an awareness for the need to be conscientious of this life and all we partake of within her cycles. I feel that it's imperative for us humans to come to an understanding of what truly means to be human. We are actually just guests in this earth, and we are only living here for a short time. Some live here for, we'll say, up to their 80s, some to 100, but there's not very many. But most people live up to their 80s and 90s, give and take here. And then some people, others They have short span in their lives due to accidents and illnesses and different things, but it is so important to have an understanding of what your role is in this world so that you can have a fulfilling life. No one can give you that. You give that to yourselves. Um, the last while, because of the dreams that I have gotten a very deep understanding, and I'm trying to think of the word, not just an understanding, but a like a feel for life, like her colors. I began writing some things down the other day when I came back from my trip. I went on this little outing. I went to the botanical gardens, and I really love to go there because I can really see the changes there in the trees and the bushes and the beautiful colors of autumn. And they just totally entice me. I totally love autumn. I love all the seasons, but I must say that the fall, autumn must be. See, I have a lot of favorite things. I do love each one in its own, but I think it's because of the colors that she emanates, like the bright oranges and reds and yellows and magenta, and just how they change, and it's like a fiery reds and yellows, and then you start feeling that crispness in the air of the changing into the cold weather. It's, I don't know, it's to me it's romantic, and it's, I don't know, she awes me. Life awes me truly. I wrote this about the colors of life. It's not really a poem, it's just something I put together. Life within her intrinsic nature holds unparalleled beauty. Her seasons, each one. Now spring in all her glory, myriad flowers in bloom. Then summer with her boisterous laughter and song. So then appears autumn, and here comes the fall. Before we know it, it's winter with her mantle of white. Her silence abounds in dark starry nights. Such is life for me, with her colors. We're born, walk through her portals, evolution, growth a must. Time has no mercy, for in a moment we're here, then we take flight. I am a very, very, very deep person, and I think of the importance of finding the person that you are, that you truly are, and to find balance in your life. Give yourself balance. Do an understanding, study yourself, and learn about you, and learn what you're here for. You're not just here to take space. Like everything has a purpose, and I think, for example, flowers are here for a short time. The time that it takes to grow a flower from a seed, they usually germinate between like 14 days, a couple of weeks, and then it takes a couple of months for it to grow, and then she comes and becomes a flower, and she blooms. And that's the stage of our lives. Think about, you're a baby, and I've mentioned this before, then you're a toddler, then you are a child that runs around in the park, and you're playing with your friends, and before you know it, then you're a teenager, and then you're a young adult, and then you're an adult, and then you're in your later years, and then you're in your golden years, if you're still alive on this earth. But wouldn't it be wonderful and beautiful that you could know that you're here with a purpose? And regardless of the conditions of your life, of what you experienced in the past, we all have a past. We all have had trauma, all of us in different forms. But it's so important for us to heal our wounded hearts. We have all been wounded emotionally, physically, even spiritually. We've all been wounded. But there is a creator. Some do not believe in a creator. We didn't just appear out of nothing, at least for me. And I'm here to speak about this creator. What he, she, for me, the creator is both a father and a mother for me, and has opened up these windows for me. And I'm no different than you, than any of you. I have had a thirst for my creator, for God, since I was a little girl. And when I went through a very challenging time in my life many years ago, not that I didn't walk with him, he's always walked with me, but I was sleeping. I was sleeping until one day I was woken up in the middle of the night, and they told me, I heard a little bell ringing and right in my ear, and it wasn't a dream. It's time to wake up, Viviana. It's time to wake up. So ever since that happened to me, then the dreams that I've had, I began practicing meditation and becoming still, because I wanted to know what and who I was. Be still and know that I am. I have gained a respect for life, for life is sacred. All life is sacred. We are only here for a moment, and we're here to discover who we are, and how and what, in what form, with your beautiful talents that we discover. We all have talents. Some can sing, some can paint, some can cook, some can heal, some can write, some can act. There are a myriad of beautiful talents we all have, we all carry. And it is so important that you find those talents, because in the talent that you've been given by your creator, that's where you're part of your not just success, but your life is entwined. It entwines itself within your creations. If you're an artist, then you will express your soul in the greatness of your art, and thus you will have purpose. You give purpose to your life by using the talents that you were given. And if you say, I have no talents, there's no such thing, because then you do not know yourself. Once you come to know yourself, then you can use those talents, and doors will be opened for you. Opportunities will be given unto you, for this world is a garden, a sea of opportunities for all of you, for all of us to partake of and have joyful lives. No one need to be hungry. No one need to be sad and be homeless. there's not such a thing. Whatever we see in this world, that much of it is illusion. When you wake up and you realize that you are a daughter of a king, of a creator of all the universes, you cannot be poor. And your mind holds, your imagination is key. Your imagination is like your treasure house. So you create with your imagination, and in the knowing that you are this being, this magical, beautiful being, that you can accomplish all things. And what a beautiful thing would be if you shine your light, then you turn someone else's light on, and that person turns someone else's light on with their love, with their magic, with their beauty, and we are helping each other to light this world and bring peace into this world, and bring the knowing of who we truly are. Regardless of religion, I have nothing against religions, because everyone, I won't say everyone, but many are seeking God, and religion is there, and then they look inside yourselves. Create a relationship with your Creator, whoever you deem him or her to be. For me, my Father is a shapeshifter. God for me is like a lion. He's like a hero. He can come into an old man. When I've been walking, one time of the many times that I've traveled, because I travel a lot, and I remember my phone was broken, and I don't remember exactly, but I was having problems with my baggages, and I didn't know what to do. I was all by myself, but I'm never by myself. So I start speaking to my Father, and this elderly gentleman, a beautiful white-haired gentleman, he was actually from, let me remember, I think he was Polish, a beautiful elderly man. And he spoke to me in very broken English. And I needed something to put my suitcases and stuff in, but I couldn't carry them. I had 2 big suitcases and a bag, and I was having a hard time trying to hold all that. And he just came and got this thing for me, this little cart, and helped me. He goes, "Me, I help you, I help you." And he walked me to the gate, to the place that I had to go take the suitcases and resolve the whole thing. And then I was looking at my phone, because my phone wasn't working, and I don't even know what he did. He took my phone and he was fiddling with it, and he made my phone work. His name was David. His name was David, but I asked him, "What is your name?" "David." He said, "David." So to this day, it was David. But I tell you, when I had this experience, I have this experience all the time, because I speak with him all the time. He comes in different forms for me, and he speaks to me in different ways. He comes to me in my dreams and my part visions that I have in between. And I know that I am loved, and I'm no different than you. God loves each one of his children, regardless of whether you believe in him or not. Because you have life, you're breathing. And if you have no idea, some people say, "Well, I don't believe in God." F that. And they don't believe in anything. And all people, they love something, their pet, a family member, and hopefully themselves. For me, God is love, so I rest my case. It's not about, for me, it's not about religion. There are way too many in the world, and one says this, one says that, that one says, "Oh, we got the right, and now we got the right." For me, there's no such thing. God is love. And do unto others as you expect to be done unto you. And I love the teachings of the Christ and Buddha. And I cannot speak enough about self-love And once you come and get to that point where you will be able to learn about you and love yourselves and fill your cup, amazing things will happen to you. Be honest and be authentic. Take the mask off of you. You are living in this life. Your days are counted. You don't know when you will leave. I've seen, like I said before, I saw a horrible accident some days ago, and I don't know if those people were alive. Some people go in the night with a heart attack. I have a friend, my dearest friend. She went to the restroom in the morning 3 years ago, and she went to the restroom and she had an aneurysm and was gone. And she had just retired, so she didn't even get to enjoy her retirement. I had seen her the previous Friday at Costco, so we said goodbye to each other. We kept on meeting each other at the store, and we kept on hugging each other. Hey, have a good week, love you. On that day, 2 people passed away. My patient's biological mother and one of my best friends. Death has been, in a way, my friend. I've seen what death can bring. But I also know that it is part of life, and also at the same time, once you start ascending your thoughts to higher consciousness, there are other things besides death. And that I cannot quite explain right now. But in the future, I'm sure that people will know this. I have dreams that come true. I guess you could call them prophetic dreams. I was told of many things that have happened in my life. I was told to do a specific thing, and I did. And then I saw the dream, and then I saw the following day or days later, I saw that dream develop into this 3D reality. I understand that the greatest thing for us humans to do in this world, to achieve, is self-mastery. And you think, self-mastery of what? Self-mastery of the self. Know thyself. You are a gift. You are a miracle. And you will be able to do miracles with your life, and you will be able to be such a great light that you will help others, enlighten their lives, and help others, because we're living in a world right now there's so much chaos, and many are running wild and in this chaotic life, not knowing what to do, where to turn. And there are many that are okay. They're just fine. They're like this, they're not just barely moving. They're just not stagnant, but just, getting along. And others are in tumultuous relationships and problems at work, and they're not happy with themselves, with their lives, and they have chaotic minds with all sorts of anxieties and fears, and fear of people, fear of themselves. They're not opening their arms to love. You know that love, you don't have to seek for love, because that's what you are. When you become who you are, love, you don't need to look for love. For everything, the universe expresses itself in love for you. I know this is something small. I had to go somewhere one day, and this gate is always locked 24/7. You have to go in there and put some specific numbers to get in. And this one particular day, I could not find that paper. I didn't have it with me. I think I had it in another purse. And I just, right before I got to there, I said, Father, can you help me? Can you have the gate open for me? You're not probably going to believe it. As I drove into that place, the gate was up. I didn't have to use the code. I drove right in, did what I needed to do, and I left, and the gate was open for me. It humbles me to know that I am so loved, that even in the most minuscule little things that are maybe that you won't think anything of it, but I am important to the Creator, and He abides here with me. He watches over me. He teaches me. He sends me teachers through nature and my dreams. He inspires me through music. He speaks to me through music. And I know that this world that we live in is a garden of possibilities, a sea of possibilities. And the more that you find and want to and have the desire to find solutions for yourself and to discover the reality of you, because you're not just a name. Like, I've always have known that my name is Viviana. My name wasn't always Viviana. My mother gave me her name, Patricia. And I have nothing against her name, but I never liked to be called Patricia because I was never called Patricia. And when my mother would be angry with me when I was little, she would only then say my name. She would say, Patricia Viviana. And I always felt like it was like an offensive to me, how she said it to me. So I was never called Patricia. I was always called Viviana or Vivi. So this is the name that I am accustomed to. But this is not who I am. The person that I am. The person that you are. Remember what I've said before. You are a spirit living in a physical form. We're having a physical experience, but our main body is spirit without form, spiritual form, nevertheless, but in this vessel that we call body, physical body. But we come from different places. We come from the stars. We come from other planets. Once you discover who you are and you're shown what you're here for, it opens new doors. And God is so loving. I cannot speak enough of this being. It's filled with love. And people have said, what about this person that died? And what about this horrible, and all the wars that's happening? Do you know what? People here on the earth are doing whatever is happening. And our minds, our beautiful minds, are not being used for uplifting. If you want peace, become peace. You want love, become love. For everything is inside here. We are all that and more. Okay, this was my message for today, and I just want to tell you that again, that you are so, so loved. There is no comparison. There is no one in the world like you. No one. You carry a blueprint. You are one in a billions and billions and billions. The essence of what you are, no one is. Therefore, you are a miracle. find the beauty in you. Seek that which makes you happy, and you will become successful in the things that you love. Bless everything. Bless yourselves. Bless your family. Bless your friends. Bless those that have done hurtful things to you. Bless them, for many don't know what they are doing. Many don't know who they are. Forgive them, but love yourselves more than anything. And live a life that has, like, the measure of your creation. Everything that you give to you is like honoring that, what created you, your creator. I get very emotional when I talk about this creator, because he saved my life many times. Many times I was not supposed to have left this world, and each time someone came and saved me. I wasn't supposed to. He gave me books that told me about love, about so many things. So I want you to know that you are loved. You are loved more than anything you can have ever in your wildest dreams imagine. If you want to know who and what you are, go inwards. Speak to your inner child. Your inner child is the God within you. And God is waiting to hear from his children. You are a child of God. Can you fathom that idea? Play with it. Play. Have fun. Laugh. We are here to enjoy life and to have beautiful lives. We give that to ourselves. And when we trust the universe carries us like this, like little babies. And all the things, your dreams are come true, and you overcome so many things. There's no such thing as someone without a purpose. There's no such thing. We give our lives purpose. And how do we do that? It's by finding who we are. Once you do, then the universe starts working in its magical ways, and knitting and finding the right people for you to meet, finding the perfect job for you to have, giving you the courage to continue, and giving you the knowledge, because knowledge is key. Ignorance is the sin. Ignorance is sin. That's the only sin. But that's what I understand. I wish you all a beautiful day, and I wish you a beautiful month. And remember to be grateful. Be grateful that you're alive and that you can walk upon this earth. It is a privilege, you know. You're not just anybody. Give yourself value and know that you are loved. But remember, you only get to walk here for a while, because we are living in a place where people are paying for a piece of land where we shouldn't. The earth belongs to all her children. And that's another story. I love you, my beautiful soul family. Stay close to your hearts and be true to yourselves and be authentic. And know that someone loves you. God loves you. I don't know you, but you're part of me, and I love you too, and I bless you. Bye. you next time. Have a great week.